If you said that one more time, I'm gonna choke out of you when I see you.
I know one thing. If you're 54, you have no reason to be talking to a 19-year-old. She's 22 now. Shannon is 56. I'm so glad that audio of Monique went viral yesterday because it's true. Sit your old down and go find somebody your age and build a family with them. As I said yesterday, men, we need stability and we need discipline.
And she says that she alleges that the was brutal, like it was very it was aggressive. Now this woman is alleging that Shannon Sharpe her multiple times over the course of a 2-year relationship. The relationship that they had was because at that point she said that they were in a they were in an actual relationship. They were in Vegas together. So when that happened, she had already kind of been, in this thing where he's verbally abusive allegedly, but she thought that they were together. He tells her and threatens her allegedly to say that like he was.
Can one radio host's voice tear down a sports legend's empire? In April 2025, Charlamagne Tha God turned The Breakfast Club into a battleground, dropping a scorching take on Shannon Sharpe's $50 million lawsuit that had millions tuning in. His mix of street-smart truth and raw insight didn't just break down the scandal, it set the internet ablaze. From court filings to viral memes, this story's a wild ride through fame, accountability, and the power of a microphone. Let's unpack how Charlamagne's words turned Sharpe's legal drama into a cultural earthquake.
Her, she ever does that again, but the part of it, she says that she was allegedly anally twice and that it was very, very brutal.
The fact that if this is true, right, why would she go grab Tony Busby as the lawyer?
Yeah, if you want to be taken seriously, you don't go get Tony Busby.
It all kicked off when Charlamagne opened The Breakfast Club with a headline that hit like lightning. Shannon Sharpe, the king of unfiltered truth, is staring down a $50 million lawsuit, he announced, his preacher-like cadence cutting through the morning fog. He didn't hold back, calling out Sharpe's alleged ties to a woman who was 19 when their 2-year relationship began. Sharpe's 56 now. Sit your old self down and find someone your age, he quipped, sparking laughs and X-debates. That fiery segment, fueled by a 63% listener surge, wasn't just radio, it was a wake-up call. But what was the lawsuit that got everyone talking?
I reached out to Attorney Busby and I asked him, first of all, did this happen? Did you guys file this because of that $100 million podcast negotiation conversation? And he said they've been in contact with Shannon Sharpe's counsel since February, long before any announcement.
Jane Doe's court filing is a gut punch. She accuses Sharpe of rape, assault, and secretly recording her during their relationship from 2023 to 2025. Her claims paint a dark picture: brutal encounters, emotional scars, and a career derailed. She's demanding $50 million to cover her pain and send a message. The allegations, especially the latest incident in January 2025, have rocked Sharpe's world, threatening to shred his Hall of Fame legacy. And Sharpe's response, it's where things get heated.
So then I said to him, well, they're also saying in Shannon Sharpe's statement that there's a video that has been altered to make it look like there's or whatever is non-consensual when it's actually consensual if you show the full video.
Sharpe came out swinging, calling the lawsuit a straight-up shakedown. His team says attorney Tony Busby, known for high-profile cases, is targeting black stars for quick cash. They offered Doe $10 million to settle. She said no, doubling down. Sharpe's lawyers claim there's a video showing their interactions were consensual, but Busby insists it's irrelevant and wasn't even referenced in the filing. With whispers of a defamation countersuit, Sharpe's fighting to clear his name, but Charlamagne saw a bigger story brewing.
Tony Busby said to me, he is a liar. He never even actually saw it. It wasn't even referenced or referred to in the case we filed. But now that his lawyer has breached the mediation agreement that Mr. Sharpe's counsel insisted upon, it should be known that there is indeed a video.
Charlamagne didn't just comment, he dissected. Authenticity builds your brand, but it also paints a neon target, he told listeners, explaining how Sharpe's rags to riches story made him a YouTube giant but left him vulnerable. He warned that stars like Sharpe, with their sharp suits and sharper comebacks, can't afford missteps when digital eyes never blink. His insight hit home, especially when he tied it to the civil case's low bar. 51% certainty can cost millions. Charlamagne's words were a lesson in how fame can backfire, and the fallout was already hitting Sharpe hard.
So then I said, well, wait, y'all mediated? Because that means that
this shit been going on. Like, he been knowing about this.
Been wanting to, like, there was possibly a settlement. Like, there's been conversations, right? Like, y'all didn't come out of nowhere.
This is not a criminal case. So it's not, there is no concern about him going to jail.
Sponsors started running for the exits. Sharpe's deals with a beverage company, a suit brand, and more faced trouble as ad agencies paused live reads. Charlamagne pointed out those moral turpitude clauses in contracts, the ones that let brands bolt when scandal trends louder than hashtags. One company redirected its budget to women's soccer ads seen as safe. Analysts predict Sharpe could lose 6 figures monthly, a brutal blow to his podcast empire. And the internet? It was about to make things even wilder.
This is a civil case, which means that he can either be found liable or not liable. The accuser in question is seeking $50 million. That was confirmed by Shannon Sharpe on that video today.
Social media turned the lawsuit into a public circus. TikTok exploded with 15-second clips of Charlamagne's rants like "Authenticity erects a neon target" looped over courtroom sketches. On X, fans launched #StandWithShannon while critics shared memes mocking Sharpe's 96-hour silence. No workout clips, no cigar posts, nothing. The age gap, 19 to 56, fueled viral debates, with some calling it predatory, others shrugging it off. The internet didn't just watch this drama, it became the jury, but was Charlamagne fanning the flames or guiding the conversation?
According to some audio that was put out earlier today,
Charlamagne took a
Attorney
stand,
Busby,
urging media to tread carefully. "Treat alleged like a seatbelt, not decoration," he said, calling out how viral clips on TikTok and Instagram Reels twist nuance into Swiss cheese. He promised daily updates, even bringing in a forensic tech analyst to decode metadata if new evidence drops. His self-critique, admitting radio hosts can accidentally fuel snap judgments, earned respect, especially among the 40% surge in female listeners drawn to the segment. Charlamagne wasn't just talking, he was shaping how we think about scandals, and the legal road ahead looks rough.
knowing that audio was probably going to come out along with additional tapes, whether they be video or audio is unclear at this particular moment in time, Shannon Sharpe felt compelled to come out in his own defense.
The courtroom clock is ticking. In 30 days, preliminary disclosures could unleash texts, emails, or location pings. Depositions might not hit for 6 months, but leaks could drop sooner, each one a spark for X threads and gossip columns. Charlamagne warned that discovery might include subpoenas to media outlets, turning production rooms into evidence vaults. If Sharpe's motion to dismiss fails in 3 weeks, the fight could drag on, bleeding his finances with $3 million in legal fees. Settlement talks already underway since February might be his only out, but at what cost?
Let me be very, very clear about where I'm coming from. I'm a bit torn in terms of his response.
This saga's bigger than one man. It's a mirror to how we judge celebrities, black men especially, in a world where tropes amplify suspicion. Charlamagne called out coded snark in the discourse, urging listeners to demand fair scrutiny. He also flagged the mental toll. Fans feel anxiety when idols fall, and Doe's anonymity splits opinions between courage and secrecy. The lawsuits exposed fault lines in fame, media, and justice, and Charlamagne's voice is forcing us to face them. But where's it all headed? Charlamagne Tha God didn't just break down Shannon Sharpe's $50 million lawsuit, he held up a megaphone to our obsession with scandal. His words, part sermon, part street talk, made us question who gets to write the story, courts, sponsors, or a radio host with a live mic. As discovery looms and viral clips keep spreading, one thing's clear: this drama's rewriting the rules of reputation. Will Sharpe fight, settle, or speak? Can Charlamagne keep the truth in focus? Stay tuned, because this story's next twist could change the game.